What up? I'm back. 5:45 Sunday, July the 11th. I just got through painting. So this is the video. It took me 2 days. I could have finished last night, but I was tired, so I just quit. And I knew I was just tired. And I was so tired, so like I knew I wasn't gonna finish it, so I knew I wasn't gonna be able to talk. And so I was like, I'm just do it tomorrow. So I did. It was weird. And it actually felt weird. Because like this time it was different. Usually like I quit, I'm done. Right? Like I know I'm done. But today it was different. Like I knew I wasn't done, but I didn't want to continue yesterday. Man, what's going on here? Yeah. I just don't want the wind to be blowing into my phone. I mean, I guess I could make like a little wind thing. But whatever, man. Today was cool. Today was different. Like I said, I mean, I didn't do anything. I went to 2 parks today. I didn't feed the geese today. Got some feathers. Built the little statue that keeps falling every day, and then I can build it to something new. It's pretty fun. Like someone brought rocks up there, and then to tree water, and so I go over there, and when I'm picking up my feathers, then I just build a new little statue thing every day. It's actually really fucking fun. It only takes a couple minutes, not even a couple minutes, really. Just it might be a minute or two. But like really, like in the totality of the action, it's like a very big task. I can't explain it. It's almost like you understand that the task of literally putting rocks on top of each other, that takes a minute, maybe. Looks very minute, like very simple, not very important. But then, in another light, that action, the simple action of like me dropping my feathers that are in my hand and then me stacking 10 stones in some random formation in a matter of minutes, like that's everything. Like that task is as important as any other task in your reality. Like that simple task changes everything, or everything changes because of it. There's 2 ways to look at it, 2 trains of thought. But everything in your life leads up to that task, and then everything after that task is because of it. So this is where you start like doing some really weird shit about your life, and then actually how important everything that you do, like everything that you do, is of max importance. Like every fucking thing. And then you start to go within how you want to surrender to a lot of things, you really do. However, you don't want to be stupid either. Like, if you want something, you really want it, and it will make you feel good or whatever in your little pea-sized brain, like, this is when you can decide what it is. And then how do I get there? Like, what actions do I take that are gonna progress me in the future? Like, what is gonna build this and build that? So for me, the idea of art, or me walking around town, me taking in all the scenery, me mimicking and watching life, watching nature, watching how things work, watching how birds fly. You know, when I'm walking in and I'm picking up my feathers, the wind will blow the feather in my hand, and I can feel it. I can feel the wind. I can feel the vibration of the feather, or the wind going through the feather in my hand, and it will spin and it will do its thing. And like these subtle little things, you start to learn how to manipulate, or you learn the effects of fucking everything. And it's so simple, it's so small. And I'm gonna do something real quick. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. New song, Symphony. Symphony by Clean Bandits and whatever her name is. Good song. She's fire. She's the finest thing to do. Her stuff is sick. But yeah, you start to understand, like, freaking crazy. Like, just the mere existence of you walking in this plane of existence, like, how many things, processes are going on, like, all day long for everything in existence to work. Like, for everything to work and end up like it is. And then I go through my life and I go, you know, I'm a lot more intelligent, I think, than people ever gave me credit for. There's a lot of pride and ego that comes in that with other humans. That's one thing. There's a lot of things. Like, I understand now I'm not going to have a lot of friends ever. And even more so now. Mostly because a lot of my job is to build you up, right? But in the action of that, in the action of me telling you you can do something, in the action of me showing you that you're capable of doing it because I can fucking do it, like, it's so crazy just how jealous people are. And it's almost naturally programmed into you. I'm trying to think, like, everyone technically is jealous. Like, I'm not. I mean, I try not to be. There's sometimes I could be. I try and stop myself. But for the most part, I don't. I'm never really jealous. And if I am, it's for 1 second until I check my pride and ego. Maybe that's the difference. I'm just not a little bitch and is jealous for everybody. Like, I don't get it. Like, that's just a little bitch move. Like, if you're jealous and that's gonna trigger you, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you get triggered because I just said something about jealousy, that's something within you. You need to be fucking better. Like, check yourself and see why you're getting jealous. Like, you know, I get that I gotta be the bad guy, but it is fucking tiring to always be doing stuff so you can potentially grow and me be the bad guy. All because you don't know how to look at yourself. And I get it. I was there too. The only difference is now no one told me to change. No one helped me. No one was telling me this shit. No one was telling me that shit. I woke up. I didn't wake up. I woke up in reality and was like, this is stupid. This is dumb. I'm not happy. Now let's go to work. And the difference between me and every other human being in the world is when I do it, I'm doing it. No half-ass, no little bit. I'm fucking all in. I'm a lot. I get it. And if you can't hang with me, that sucks. Because that's where it hurts me. Because it's like, dude, I just want people to be with me. I want people to be happy like I am. I want people to be skipping like I skip. I want people to be dancing like I'm dancing. I want people to be in love with themselves like I love myself. It took a lot of work, but in all reality, it just was. It's the most simple shit in the world. It's breathing. Like, it's fucking breathing. Like, really. Like, I can't explain it. You have to turn your back on everything you thought was true. You have to turn your back on this and that, and I don't know, man. There's no one helping me do this shit. I don't get it. I don't get other people having people with them. It doesn't fucking make sense to me. I don't get it. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get that understanding, because I'm probably gonna always fucking be alone, because there's not human beings that can stay in my energy. Like, everyone's fucking intimidated. Everyone's fucking jealous, and it makes me, it sucks, because it's like, then this is just the path that I'm gonna be on. Because until there's a capable human being who loves themselves, and trusts themselves, then that's what my partner has to be. Because there can't be any jealousy, and the only way there's not going to be jealousy is if you know that you're adequate enough in yourself, and that you believe yourself and you trust yourself. And so that's just kind of a lot of things. This is why, like, it just doesn't. This is why I'm by myself all the time, because there is a difference between me and everybody else. Like, it's a straight difference, and it really does suck, because it's like, it doesn't suck. I love it, and it's my purpose, and I'm never gonna change. I'm only gonna get worse from here. I'm only gonna be perceived as more boastful from here on. I'm only gonna be called even more cocky from here point on. But it's your inadequacies that are doing that. I'm not running around putting you down. You know, I'll bring out your insecurities and shit, but ultimately it's not me, like, really doing that. Especially with ill will. Now, I do bring it out, but it's because it's just how it's triggered on you. It's not that I intentionally do it, unless you're just trying to compare yourself to me, then I will do it. Because if you're gonna do a bitch, if you're gonna be a bitch, I'm gonna treat you like a bitch, and I'm gonna make you even more mad. And come on, Tick. It's just me. It's just me. If you're gonna act like a child, I'm gonna make you cry like a child, and I get off on that. So, because I did the work on my own, I had to overcome, man, this tick, bro. Bloodsuckers. I had a dream. I was covered in ticks. But what it was people. It was all y'all siphoning my energy and sucking my blood. The only difference is that I wasn't afraid. I was kind of disgusted, because the concept of ticks all over you, and then when you look down and there's just patches of ticks all over you, it kind of makes you sick to the stomach a little bit, because it's kind of fucking freaky. But when I woke up, I knew. I was like, well, this is just, this is all these people sucking my energy away from me. Just a bunch of bloodsuckers. A bunch of people that are jealous. People that are mad. You know, and to me, it just makes me laugh. Because you think you're sucking my blood. But little do you know, my blood is poison. My energy is poison. I've told you this from day one. I've told everyone everything that I'm doing. And that you guys are freely giving me your energy. You think you're taking from me, the host. The point is, I'm freely giving it to you. And I'm getting your energy in return. I don't even need your shit. But I do use your knowledge. I don't need your energy. Your energy is pointless to me. It's less than. Literally. I do use your knowledge and experience, though. And I knew this a long time ago. This is one concept of why I say I'm a thief. I'm not a thief. You freely give me information by coming and speaking to me and telling me your experience. And then when I'm in your aura field, I'm downloading everything. I'm downloading everything. And that's where I get all this knowledge from, because you're freely giving it to me. And no, I exchange things in return for it. You know, I try and bring you happiness, and I'll try and get your back, or try and show you love. Try and comfort you, try and teach you things so you can get over it yourself. But also, like I said, in the same instance, I'm taking a lot of information, and then it's just in my subconscious, and it does its own thing. I pick up everything, and then I siphon that in, and I break it down, and I categorize it, and I put it in the book that it needs to go into, and I do all this stuff just on such a fucking crazy speed and level. It actually blows my mind how it even works. Like, it just is for me. It's like a fucking supercomputer, but only with good information. Only with useful information. Well, like, the internet is vast. It has everything. But I don't need everything. I need what I want. Like, the information I need that pertains to me. And all the rest of this other bullshit doesn't fucking matter. Like, if I think religion's stupid, I don't need religion. If I think those concepts are dumb, I don't need those. And most of them are stupid. If you know, anything that involves me following another man, a book, or some kind of external something, is ignorant information, and I don't need it. At no point in time do I need to look to a father. I don't. I'm over that shit. At no point in time do I need to look to a mother. I don't need that. I'm over that shit. It doesn't mean I don't need love or want love from another person, but I don't have to have it. And what do you give up based on the relationships of human interactions now? What are you giving up for love? What are you giving up for something? For a relationship? And it's like, I ain't giving shit up anymore. Like, you either accept me as I am, or you don't. And either way, I don't give a fuck. You know, because I only want one relationship that even truly technically matters. That sounds shitty, but it's like, that's me. It doesn't mean my friends and people I'm gonna be in business with real soon. Like, but you know, that's a different connection. And you know, who knows? But I never, you gotta figure out, for me, man, I'm telling you, it's so weird, because it's like, I have to learn to trust, and I do trust. But it's hard for me to trust someone who doesn't trust themselves. So, I'm starting to realize that it's not that I don't trust people, it's they don't trust themselves. So how the fuck am I gonna trust them? I can't. I can't. I trust that you are going to do what it is that you do, but it doesn't mean I'm going to trust you with my heart. I'm going to trust you with my well-being. Or I'm going to trust you with this, or I'm going to trust you with that. That's just ignorant on my part, if I was to do that. And so, like, I mean, I can trust you, but there's still kind of be, like, a limited idea of how I trust most people, you know? And, because they don't trust themselves. And so it's like, yes, I trust myself completely, but it doesn't mean I have to trust you. You know? Because you don't even trust you. So how the fuck am I supposed to trust you if you don't trust yourself? Does that make zero fucking sense? So, but whatever, man. This painting was fun. I'm actually, man, I don't know. I got to do a lot of cleaning up around my house. It's so funny how, like, I can clean and then, like, shit just gets crazy so quick. And it's real weird, because for me it's a battle. It's a battle of time. It's a battle of, like, I'm over this. It's a battle of, like, I'm ready for the new. like I'm the battle between two realities, the battle between two worlds. You know, and I still think I'm trying to figure out, like, so I can't technically right now, I can't imagine anything different than what it is I'm in right now. For one reason, because it's like the road before me is actually, it's already passed out, right? But I can't perceive it that way. Because I've surrendered to a lot of things. And in the process of what I'm doing, it kind of restricts me from seeing my imminent future. Because I don't try and spend too much time in there. Because I'm just busy living right now. And so when I jump to the future, then I start to think about what I don't have right now, right? And so, like, a lot of times I just don't even think about it, because then that could put you kind of in a negative connotation of, like, what you don't have. And it's like, I have everything I need right now, so it's like, in the moment, it doesn't mean it's difficult. It's not. It is kind of difficult or something, or money or this, but as of right now, in the moment, it's like, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it today. And keep building my craft and keep working, you know. And that's kind of where I'm just at, because I don't know what the future holds. I do and I don't. And like I said, for me, it's just like a blank canvas. Like, the future to me is a blank canvas that I'll know when I'm in the process of it. And that's okay. That's okay, because that's fun for me. It's the process. It's the process. It's the process. And I look at like the wedding dresses in my room and how they changed over this painting, but they've been up for months and they've just been sitting there, and then they changed again today. And it's like understanding the process. And the process is going to change so much of things that I don't even understand. And then it's that compounding effect where it just kind of builds and gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And you never truly lose anything that you went through. Like, it's there, it's written on you, it's on that canvas forever. You may not be able to see it, it may be covered up, but it's real. It was real. The knowledge is there, the time is there, the love is there, the tears were there, the sweat is there, the mistakes were there, the failures were there. Whatever it is that you want, the totality of your life was all there. And it's always there. And you kind of start to look at a lot of things like that, where it's like you take a picture or something. Like, yes, that picture is encapsulating one moment in time, but ultimately that picture is encapsulating your whole life existence up until that point. And it's almost like pausing it and leaving it there, and then anything from that picture forward, like, is new. I think pictures are crazy. I think the concept of trapping. So painting is one thing, but I think this digital space, this digital reality, this other existence is fucking crazy to me. It's so crazy, because I can stand in front of my art and look at it, but then as soon as I take a picture of it and then I can look at it through the lens of my phone, it's fucking different. And then depending, you know, and then when I'm looking at it, like, it's so different. Like, I can almost blink and then change all of my art with a blink, from what I see. Like, I can turn on a certain set of codes and change my whole art. That's what's so fun about my art, is lately I keep hearing people talk about splatter art. I'm like, dude, it's not fucking splatter art. You're gonna see my shit's intentional. And it was so funny. I was somewhere the other night, and I went up to this kid. Oh, he started talking to me, and then it pretty much came up to he told me he didn't like me, and I kind of just laughed, and because I knew why he didn't like me, but because of inadequacies in him, but that, and I was pushing him a little bit, I guess, but like nothing but nice. But it was just fucking hilarious because I watched him switch, and all it was he said something about splatter art, and I said, it's not fucking splatter art, man. I was like every move, everything you do in life is intentional. I was like, you're calling it splatter. I was like, but it's not splatter, it's intentional. Everything is intentional. I was like, whether or not you have faith in what you do or not, that's on you. I was like, but my art is intentional, and it's not fucking splatter. And as soon as I told him that, that's when he started to get a little, I don't like you. So, well, I was like, I'm just telling you, I can't help it. You don't have trust in yourself, and you don't understand that everything in your life is intentional. It gives you an out. You don't take accountability for your own actions. And there was something else there too that I'm not going to talk about. I was just asking, whatever. But it was funny because I actually really enjoy when people tell me they don't like me. It kind of gets me off. Because that's kind of the intent of me. Like, I don't fucking want you to like me. Really. I don't give a fuck. I want you to be a better you. Like, end of discussion. End of fucking discussion. Like, I don't like people anyways. For the most part. Like, I am an individual that is always by myself because it always seems that when I'm with people, at some point it's going to end, and it does. And so, like, for me, like I said, I've just not had good, long, consistent interactions with humans. It just, it doesn't work for me. And so that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why this talk kind of started the way it did. Well, it's like, yes, I'll have small spurts with humans, but I create on my own. Other than that one person, like I said, that's the only one that I even want to spend time with. It sounds shitty, but it's just like, I've lived this life, and as much as I love people, I love you for a short time. And I love you forever. But it's like, I learned so quick, it's fucking hard for me to stay with people. Like, because I get bored with you. Like, I know everything you're gonna do within a matter of minutes. Like, and I know you're not gonna, like, if you're not pushing yourself, if you're not changing, if you're not doing what it takes to be better, like, I can't continue to stay with you. Because it sucks. It's boring. Like, there's no point when you can read. It's like if you read a book, you fucking know what the book is. If you read a pamphlet, like, now you gotta go live that pamphlet, right? Not just read it and then no one ever changes. So for me, that's kind of it. Where it's like, I can go out and live in nature and come in and meet people and hit that little growth thing, and then I'm good. I'm ready to go, because it gets, like, what's the point? Like, once we get through the deepness, like, then you need to go work on that shit, and I'm gonna go work on what I need to work on. And then that's where, like I said, that's where that one person or that collective of people or the community that I build, well, we have our separate lives, but we still create together. We are still helping each other create and be self-sufficient, but we still have our separate families and units, but we're all kind of on the same grid together. And I just perceive it like that. Well, I just understand, because I even look at my family dynamic, and it's like, I love them, but like I'm done in a matter of minutes. Like, hi, and then I'm good. I don't know why I'm talking about this shit today. I really don't. Other than it's helping me understand that, like, other than that one person, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and that one person that are going to be making changes and making whatever together. And it should be that. I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm a motherfucking introvert. Like, really. And, I really am. Like, at the end of the day, I am an introvert. Because I've just never met someone that can play ball with me, man. Like, you have to be super highly intelligent and feeding me fucking information. Like, that's what keeps me engaged. So that's it. That's what keeps me engaged. Like, the moment that, like, you're not able to feed me information, I don't know what to do. I get bored. 'Cause I think about one of my friends. He's very intelligent, but he's different than I am. But he's very smart, works in white collar, you know, high-end, good money, like, you know, Fortune 500 company, you know. And I like talking to him because I like his perspectives. I like all the information. I can ask him something and he is knowledgeable enough to communicate the way that he perceives things and why he perceives them that he does. And for me, it's really cool because I don't have experience in the white collar world, you know? And you know, where he's coming from a different set of things, knowing how to delegate, I don't know, it's just different for me, because like I said, I always do shit on my own, and I know that's kind of one of my weaknesses, you know, but that would change in the future, because I'm really good at delegating, and I'm really good at building people up. The issue is that, now I understand I can't fucking do everything, and everything doesn't have to be perfect. And that everything is what it is. And so that's cool because, like, especially as a helper, and then you grow up in the construction world, like, you get used and abused fucking by everyone because you don't know your worth. You don't know what things are worth, and you do know what they're worth, but you don't know what they're worth when you're doing them. I want to help a lot of people, and this is everyone that I talk to that has a business. They always tell me how much they make. I'm going, you fucking need to charge more. And then I charge what I do, which I make good money or whatever, but higher money. But before, all up until this point, like, people fucking take advantage of your ass so hard, man, and they don't see it that way. It's kind of shitty. But then now that I've walked away and everyone had to get new people to provide for them, and then I know all the prices of the new people, because they tell me how much they're charging, and I just laugh, because it's like, I walked away from all these people, and now they're paying double or triple, and it's shitty. It's a shitty thing too, because then it's like, I was making less money because I never adjusted, and so now everyone's paying more and having to hire 3 people to do what I used to do. And well, I could take care of everything. Now they're having to hire a landscaper and then a maintenance guy and then other stuff. So it's like, well, I took care of everything for everyone. And now it's like, at no point in time really do I want to go back to that ever. I'd rather just, I don't know. I want to do life coaching and stuff, but I need that information. So that's what's so crazy, is like, I know it's double-sided for me. If I sit in a room with someone and they tell me their life and their stories and what they're trying to battle, I need that experience for myself. Now, I need it because it's information. I love information. And then it gives me a purpose to help try and solve an equation for you. Based on your information and based on what's best for you. And a lot of times, like, what's so cool is the correlation between us. The correlation between humans. There's not much difference between us, like, at all. There actually isn't. The only thing that's different is the processes. We all have the same processes. But it's like, maybe you're left-handed, I'm right-handed. But it's the exact same fucking process. Just one's this hand and one's the other hand. Now, so it's almost like every human being has the same alphabet. The only difference is maybe your alphabet starts with the Z and my alphabet starts with the W. And then we got to work out that code for you, because the code that I use is different, because my coding system is different than your coding system. But all the variables are exactly the same. Now the variables could mean something different. It's just a different code. And so really, if I can speak and communicate to you, what I'm doing is I'm speaking and communicating what I'm doing for me. And then we're trying to break down what's going to work for you. Based on not technically what I did, but the energy of what I did. Because the energy of what I did is a process. And that process is equal to everyone. But now we got to just give you the process of energy, and then your code is going to match up to it, and then that's going to be the way that you have to do it for yourself. It's almost, so say I'm a balls to the wall guy, jump extremes. Never really liked to plan anything. So the process for me was, don't plan shit and just act. Because when this journey started, before I went to group therapy, before I started drawing, before I started YouTubing, I was watching a lot of stuff, knowledge on the body, on the brain, on processes, on all kinds of shit, man. And like I said, I would have multiple screens. I would have 3 computer screens. So I'd be playing a video game maybe in the middle, and then have 2 videos going on at the same time on both sides of me, and all just information, and everything at 2 speed, as fast as fucking possible. And I would just listen to everything as fast as I could, and just do information. And and then at some point I realized, and it was cool. What it was for me, a lot of it was, number one, I got to the point where it's like, dude, I got all this fucking information, and I was trying to help people, like, with the information that I had, because I was doing some stuff. I was doing gratitude and stuff like that, but I wasn't, I would still go home every night and then just watch shit, and I realized, like, this is a fucking waste. I was like, I'm sitting here every night. What really changed? I went from playing video games every night to now I'm studying or listening to information every night. I was like, that's cool. The information was needed. I was like, but at some point in time, there's got to be an end date. There's got to be an end date to everything. That was one of my biggest issues with group therapy, or any kind of therapy. When I went to group therapy one night, one of the girls says she's been going here for like 2 years. And so first of all, in group therapy, the guy that was leading it, I had an issue with him day one. We realized we knew some people, but I don't trust him. I didn't trust him. My intuition was crazy with this guy, and I knew he was something. And so I didn't really like him completely from the beginning. And he's whatever. He's just a human being. But I felt something off on him, and I didn't like it. And a lot of it for me, it's just something mirrored in me, right? And then so I see something hidden in him because it's mirrored in me. It's an action that I do or something, And so the girl was like, I've been going here for 2 years or 2. Well, somebody, yeah, I don't know. I think it was 2 years. And like that popped in my head how much we were spending a month, and then like I was like, dude, that's outrageous amount of fucking money. Like outrageous amount of fucking money. You know, and I've always had the issue with that. It's because it's shitty. It's shitty in my understanding. Now you get your money when you get it, whatever. And it's not that shitty. People willing to pay for it, whatever. But I think it's shitty because I don't want to do that. Because I don't want people like I want to solve your fucking problem. Like that's the goal of me. If I don't help you fix your problem in a reasonable amount of time, like that's on me. I understand it's the other way around. I get it. But I'm not gonna see you for 2 years and nothing fucking changed. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money you're giving me. I'm gonna tell you to go give your money somewhere else. Because I don't want that shit. Like, if I can't help you, then I'm not the person for you. Like, if I can't motivate you, if I can't do everything I can and to get you to realize how important you are, like, go fucking give your money to someone else. It's a waste of my fucking time. I want to fix you and never fucking see you again. Like, literally. That is my motto. I want to fix you and never fucking see you again. Like, I want to help you and never fucking see you again. Because then it means I did help you. Or I did something. You know? Doesn't mean you won't come back, whatever. But I'm just saying that's the concept that I strive for. Because if you don't come back to me, then the issue is fixed. It's like if I do a maintenance job, if I do any kind of job, like other than cutting grass or some bullshit that is reoccurring, you know, like I want to go in there and flip your bathroom and never fucking come back. Like, why would I want to come back? I don't. I want to fix it and be fucking done with it. Never fucking see you again. You know what? And it's funny because some people like talk about reoccurring business and like, you know, whatever. I mean, I had the same customers for 10, 11, 12 years, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm doing something different now. Like I want to spend time with you, maybe 3 sessions, 4 sessions, and something short. It has to be a short amount of time, and we got to do a lot of work in that time. Like, it's not gonna be just 1 hour, you know. Like, we're gonna go ham together. We're gonna go play for 6 hours together. We're gonna go create for 6 hours together. You know, none of this 1 hour bullshit. Like, if you want to be better, then you gotta sacrifice real things for it. And the greater your sacrifice, the greater and quicker it's gonna happen for you. And a lot of times, because that's what makes it worth it, right? And then that comes with the concept of money. People sacrifice money, and it's supposed to help you push harder. For me, that doesn't. For me, the money doesn't help me push anything. Because either I have the money or I don't. Or either I'm going to pay or I'm not, you know. So I don't know. I got to look, because there's going to be a scale of when you come to me, or when you come to be part of whatever it is that I'm doing, think of what you're going to sacrifice. Think of it. And that's what you got to do to get in. You got to sacrifice whatever it is that you don't want to sacrifice. That's what you're going to have to sacrifice. Really. Whether it's family, whether it's, and not like in a weird way, I'm just saying, like, you're going to have to walk away from them for a little bit. Whatever you hold as your highest God, that's what you're gonna have to sacrifice to come to be anywhere with me, to be or have or get anything with me. You gotta sacrifice something. And it's only for your benefit, really. I would hope that you can understand that. And you may not. You may not in time. In the beginning. But once you get through and you understand that you love yourself now, that you trust yourself, that you're fire, that failure technically doesn't exist, that everything external is bullshit, the money system is bullshit, competing with the Joneses is bullshit, comparing yourself to another human being is bullshit, jealousy is stupid, it's dumb, there's no reason. You are what you are. If you're meant to be something different, you would be, but you're not. And then if you don't like what it is that you are, then do what it takes to be the version of you that you want to be. And then that takes real fucking time, attention, and focus to get there. And it's not that difficult. It's consistency. It's the same thing with me. Like, what do I care about right now? My vessel's fine. Maybe I'm fat. Maybe I'm a little overweight. Maybe I got a little, you know, doughboy belly and some titties. But that, I don't give a fuck about that right now. And like I said, it won't take me that long. Like, I can lose 30 pounds in a month easy. It's fucking child play. But it's like, what's important to me? I don't know. Living life, doing what it is I'm doing, you know, trusting myself, building more products. And like I said, the process of painting for me is so much more than just a tangible end result painting. I don't give a fuck what it looks like really at the end, because I know what it is, and it's actually very hard for me to describe it because it's everything. Like, I cannot describe other than that my art is everything. Like, fucking literally everything. It's very difficult. It's very high level. It's very fucking technical. And the only reason why I'm able to do it is because I see before I do it. And then I trust what I've already saw. And then I live it in real time. It's actually really fucking confusing. But when you look at my art and you look at it, it's some fire ass shit. It's crazy. It's everything in all things. It's everything you need, not everything you want. And that's my art. It's what you need, not what you want. And a lot of times you're gonna, through this journey, you're gonna realize that. You're gonna realize that the universe is gonna give you what you need. Because a lot of times what you want is programmed by other ideas that aren't for your highest good. Maybe you see this girl and you want her. But she's not what you need. You need this other one. And maybe this other one's just completely different than the other one. But that's the one you need. That's the one you want. What comes with what you want? Or what comes with what you need? And that's what you gotta understand. What do I need? I need someone to love me. I need someone to trust me. I need someone to accept me as me. What do I want? I don't know. I want someone who's fucking crazy. Someone who's, yeah, a lot of times, like, so a lot of times your wants could be that lust, or your childhood traumas, because that's regular. That's what you think. Some of you still thinks that that's what you deserve. So you need someone who avoids you. You need someone who manipulates you. You know, who, you know, uses this or that against you. And it's kind of fucking shitty because that's what you're attracted to, right? And like I said, I'm attracted to damaged people. Like it just is what it is. I'm attracted to hurt. I'm attracted to, you know, cross-eyed girls. You know, I'm attracted to any inadequacy I see in someone. Like, I'm attracted to it. I don't fucking know why. And it's not an inadequacy. I don't know how else to explain it. Because they're all strengths to me. Man, they're all fucking strengths. Like, think about... So someone... Maybe someone has a birthmark on their face. It's not good or bad. But that's something that they have to battle because the world's mean. And kids are gonna make fun of them, and it's like, it's just a fucking birthmark. You know, to me it's beautiful. It's exactly what it's supposed to be, because if you didn't have it, then, you know, it wasn't meant to be there. But it is. And it makes you a stronger human being, because you gotta overcome the shit from all these people. You know, you got cross-eyed, or you're short, or anything that someone picks on you about, like a clit lip, whatever it's called. You know, when you're born and they, like, that stuff's fucking adorable to me, man. I don't know, just anything that other people would be insecure about, like, to me, I love it. And so, like, for me, it's those things that people are insecure about. A lot of times, that's what I'm attracted to be honest with you. Like, because what comes with that, I find strength in you. I find strength in you. And then, like I said, my goal, when you're not being a dick, like if you're being a dick or you're jealous or something, you're trying to, then I'm going to be a dick to you. But for the rest of the world, which is 99.9 fucking % of the people, I'm not trying to be a dick to them. I just want to love them. I want to help them. I want to inspire them. I want to be in their corner. And so that's what I fucking do. I really do. And I know it's a lot, but I'm planting seeds. So I talked to a woman the other day. I met her at this little place called Tailgate Brewery. And I met her a couple weeks ago. And we had a brief conversation. She walked up to me and said, "Is that your..." Maybe she talked about my truck or something. And my clothes. And I was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, I was like, "Do you create?" Because I ask everyone if they create. And she's like, "No, I don't create." And I was like, "You're creating all day long." Whatever, I went through this little spiel. And then so I saw her about a couple weeks later, a couple days ago. And she's like, "You waved to me and my husband when we were driving down the road." And I was like, "I don't know, man. I waved to everybody." You know, I didn't want to break her heart. I was like, "Well, I didn't know it was you, but I mean, I waved." Yeah, so I did wave. And then we just started talking. But then, as it progressed, I ate my food, and then I ended up going to talk to them one last time, and then she showed me what she creates, and it's fucking fire, bro. The shit, she does this thing on her table, like, so on her kitchen table, she puts stuff, like centerpieces and all this shit. But this shit she was doing fire, man. Like, she made like this a deck. I can't even explain it, bro. And a lighthouse. And it was fucking fire. Like, a lot of work. And I was like, "You told me you didn't create." She told me she wasn't a creator. Like, she fucking making some fire shit, you know? And but she did tell me, she goes, "That conversation that we had, it keeps going through my head over and over and over again. Like, it's just constantly going through my head that I'm a creator, that I'm creating my reality." And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "That's what I do. Like, when I see you, my words stick out. I know my ability of what I am. And I know, but in order for me to do and be as tattooing on you as I am, it's very highly intelligent, and I have to read you very fucking quick. I have to read you and your whole existence fucking instantly, because you're gonna start to understand that a lot of the times within the first couple seconds of meeting me, I'm gonna stain you with something, a concept, an idea, and it's only technically for you. It's catered to you. And maybe my talks here do it, but when I'm in your presence obviously I'm doing it at a little bit faster pace, because I feel your energy. I'm connecting to it. I'm connecting to your energy now, whoever's listening to this, but I don't know what it is because I'm not with you. Like, I can't put a face to it. I can feel you, but I don't. You're fire. I know that. You got a lot in there. Just trust yourself. But I don't know, man. My life is fun. It's everything. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, you do kind of get lost in the trap of that different realities. It's kind of shitty. Because you try and be as patient as possible, and you understand that things take processes. And that as fast as I am, you know, everything else is outside of your control, really. The part of the free will is that you're accepting free will in everyone else. And so, when you infringe on someone's free will, things can happen faster. But then you don't have, you know, then you're just a dick. So, the way that I'm doing things is the right way. And it's still actually fucking faster than the majority of the people in this world. Everyone, but then again, like, I'm doing things at a big scale too. So, like, when someone would want pennies, I'm not talking about pennies, you know. I'm talking about the whole fucking thing. So that's why my stuff is taking a little bit longer, because I'm talking about the whole thing. Mine's not mediocre. Mine's everything. Mine's like a whole nother existence. So it's a lot. It's not like it's a lot. It's a lot. So I just gotta be patient myself, you know. Patient with the realities merging together. It doesn't just do it overnight, you know. It's a process. Because if it's not a process, then I would be infringing in someone's free will. So I'm having to let these things kind of play on their own without me manipulating and tricking and lying and stealing and not being a dick and not forcing. Because I can manipulate you. Like, you're fucking easy. Like, humans are so easy to manipulate. It's being honest with them that's fucking difficult. Because in your honesty, you don't get what you want. Like, it kind of sucks. It's harder to be good. It's harder for me to be good. Kind of. Kind of. I don't know. Oh, man, it's not harder, I guess. It's just easier to be bad. Like, everything is quicker when you're bad. Like, because it's instant gratification. And, it's more, it's kind of shitty because it's more on the instant gratification side. Where you want what it is that you want. And so by being bad, you're forcing it, but you're getting it. And then you don't give a fuck how it affects anybody else. And I do some of that still, but I mean, I'm not a saint by any means, and I'm selfish like everybody else, and especially right now, I'm pretty fucking selfish. But at the end of the day, no one else is here, so there's nothing I can do but be selfish. Because no one's gonna build it for me. You know, no one's gonna heal this vessel for me. No one's gonna heal my mind for me. You know, and that was the one thing that I knew is like as much as I built my life on everybody else, no one ever did shit for me. Like, I'm telling you, it sounds really weird. But other than a few people in my life, like I don't know, man. I mean, but that concept is double-sided because I don't ask for help. But it's because I never, from a little age, I was broken. That no one was going to help me. And then I had to help them. And so, like, I think about this shit all the time. It's like, even every time I moved, like, I moved myself, but by myself 90% of the time, unless there was just something that I could not get. And then I moved everybody else. And it's nobody else's fault. I volunteered to do it. The difference is, when I said, I'm going to help you, I'm going to come. Like, I'm action. Well, all the other people were like, I'll help you. I mean, maybe I didn't call them or something because I just did it on my own, but I don't know. That's my fault. Because I don't know how it's supposed to work. Other than, I'm just going to do it because I'm ready to do it. And so that's something I got to get better at in the future. When there's other people incorporated in my life. But that's why I definitely need a mate that is more structured than me. Because I have zero structure. Like, I think. Like, I'm structured in the way I do things. But I'm not structured in other stuff, so. And I think for me, like, I gotta have that structured because, especially once there's another person, because like I just do what the fuck I want, and I gotta learn how to mingle with another person's existence. And like, you know, have a set bedtime. Like, this is weird, I'm a grown-ass man. I gotta have a set bedtime and like, time to get up. And set gym time, you know. And set creation time and set work time. And I think I just need that. But the issue is, and this is what's so crazy, is I understand that for me, like, I'm not gonna do that shit on my own. Because I don't care right now. And I'm looking at this because it's like, do I need to do this do I need to do it for myself or no? I don't know. I don't know. That I may need to do it for myself. It seems kind of shitty though. Not really. Not that I've been painting during the day. I don't know. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that. So it's crazy. So say I paint during the day. You know, I'm sober. But if I paint at night, there's a higher chance of me not painting sober. Like the second half of this, I painted out. I'm sober. So I don't know, man. If I start painting, I like painting in the day. It's not bad, especially in the summer when it doesn't get dark till 7:30, 8 o'clock. So that wouldn't be bad. I mean, I just gotta look at my schedule, figure out how this is gonna work. And I don't mind waking up, but I don't want to, but then again, I don't go to bed till 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. So, let's see. Let's see what the future holds. But I do have a twin brother, though. A baby twin brother. That may be my next big project. So I need to start cleaning my room, cleaning my house, clean out both my trucks. Paint my little brothers, paint my little twin truck, and that won't take that long. This shit's so small. But I don't know. This video is pretty cool, though. Like, it's so crazy just the processes of living, because I look back and just like, it's so crazy how boom, I just start picking up feathers, and then now I'm just like picking up feathers all the time, and then I start to paint with feathers, which I was painting with feathers before, but I was putting brushes on them, and now I'm just painting with the feather itself, and I just love it. I love the progression of my journey, because like I said, at the end of the day, no one else understands it except you. No one else understands the totality of your life. And like, so it's like if you have something in your shoe, only you know. Only you know you have something in your shoe. No one else fucking knows. That's kind of life. And it's like, when you can start to become aware of that, like and what you've overcome for yourself, or how you think differently a year ago than you do today, or how much more confident you are in yourself, or in what you're in, or it's like you just don't give a fuck anymore about, because you understand that people can't understand it. They will never understand it. And then that's where this jealousy and this judgment from other people, it doesn't fucking matter. Because you start to look, you go, those dudes, those women, those people can judge all they want. They can say whatever they want. But they've never even spent 1 second in my reality. In the way I was raised. In the way I perceived things. And the things that I had to overcome. The things I had to see. The things I had to hear. The things I had to be. The things I had to feel. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, your opinion, your idea, your anything, literally, technically, means fucking nothing to me. At all. Yeah, maybe that affects your experience. Cool. And it's the same thing with me, the what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. None of my shit applies. Or it does if you talk about, you know, you correlate it. But as far as me judging you, no, that makes fucking 0 sense. Like, why would I judge you? I don't give a fuck. Don't infringe on somebody's free will. And then especially your art. And that's what I hate, like, because I talk about my art. I don't, it just is. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is like this. This is my art. And I talked to a kid the other day about music, and you know, kind of as you talk about different arts, it sucks because anything in life that everyone builds a box for you. And it's the music. Like, you're supposed to play music like this. Music has these notes. They go into, they sound the best like this. I was like, but what if they don't? Like, what if I like it sounding like craziness? You know? Or how do you like it? Make your own fucking box. You know? It's the same thing as like Nazi College of Arts or some bullshit. I'm like, I don't want to come learn how to color in your fucking boxes. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how you create art. I don't care how you think it's supposed to be done. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck at all, and I'm not going to pay you to come learn how to do art your way. That's stupid. That defeats the purpose of fucking art. Like, it really does. Like, your art's supposed to be your way. And then the moment that you're not doing it your way, like, you sold your soul. Now, maybe you don't have as much money. Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah. But that's on you. And that's where I'm at with everything that I'm doing. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be a part of your little crew. I don't want to be a part of your little religious art institute bullshit. I don't want to be part of any of that shit. I don't give a fuck about Rembrandt. I was him. I don't give a fuck. I drew that shit before. We're not gonna do it again. I don't give a fuck. It's not that cool. I mean, it was cool, I guess, for him, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't want to look at it. And if I do look at it for a couple minutes, I'm done. That's what's so crazy. Like, I don't look at art at all, except when people show me. And I love their art. But it's like, I'm living my life. This is about my art. And then that's about your art. I love it. I just want you to keep producing. I want you to keep getting the benefits of producing for yourself. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not trying to mimic you. I talked to a person about this the other day. I was like, I don't want to mimic anything. This is why I do not draw anything that I can see. Because the point, like, the understanding is very simple. Is the original is the original. Meaning, once the original is done, you can never be as good as the original. Just end the discussion. So, for me, that's why I don't do art like that right now. Now, I'm just, yeah. So I don't do detailed shit. Because it's not, I'll never be better than the original. Just end the discussion. And, I get pissed off in it. Like, I get pissed off. Honestly, I can't even draw a straight line. Like, my body, like, refuses to do it. It pisses me off. And that's another talk. So, like, when I talk about how only I know, only I feel the energy going through my body. Only I know the difference between 10 feathers in my hair and 1. You know, only I know when I got a crystal in my mouth and when I don't. When I'm got a turtle shell in my hand, like, and stuff shoved in my pocket. Like, only I can feel the power. are the energy. And only I know. Only I know what my body wants. Only I know what my body's going to do. And how it's twitching. And how the energy's going up and down. And going to different limbs. And making me want to shake and punch somebody. Only I know. And so it's like the same thing was like, only I know that my hand's only going to do what it wants to do. And I surrender to that. And it kind of makes me feel weird sometimes. And sometimes I do feel weird. I do feel weird about me. Because it just makes me feel like I'm I mean, I understand I'm a lot. But like I said, sometimes it makes me feel like I'm not good enough for anybody. Or I'm too much to handle. It's not that I'm not good enough. It's not that. It's I'm too much. And then that's what I felt like my whole life, you know? And so there's still technically remnants of that. Like, no matter how much I love myself, there's just, I feel like that a lot. I'm just too fucking much. You know? I don't know. And I know I'm not, but I do know I trigger you. I do know I piss people off. I do know I make you feel inadequate. Like, I get it. I get it. I can't not be me, though. I'm shitty. That's why I want people to be with me. I want people to be growing with me. You know, and it's hard. It's hard by yourself because, you kind of realize when you watch yourself that every time you come into contact with people, you're actually holding back, still. Because you understand that they can't handle you. Like, you're fucking way too much, man. So, you're just trying not to scare people off. And, so you have to reserve yourself. It's kind of shitty, man. It sucks. And so then kind of in this journey itself, then you kind of start to distance yourself even more from people. Because you're understanding you're gonna you have to dumb yourself down again. And it's like, I lived a whole life of being dumb for all these people, and it's like, it so fucking sucks. They have to be dumb. Or have to be reserved. It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. So then you just kind of end up away from people again, like, no matter what, like, you just, it's just almost, I don't know, man. I kind of get, so I saw this little thing with, like, Taylor Swift was on there. kind of understand what she's kind of what she feels, I think, but not really. I mean, evidently I'm not on that scale. But I still understand the concept of like, she's just on a different level than everybody else. And it sucks because you're just always set apart. So even if you were set apart differently as a child, then once you go through this stuff, you heal through it, then you actually healed, and so then you're set apart again. And I don't know, I have to talk to her. I would like to talk to her on like personal level, just me and her, but because I feel it. I kind of understand. Like it's weird, man. I mean, obviously I'm not whatever status she is, but the concept is the same. And it's so weird because it's like it's so fucking I'm so busy. Like, and I have the same amount of time in the day that she does, right? Like, there's nothing that separates us. We are equals. Maybe she's got notoriety and all this shit, but it don't fucking matter because we both have the same amount of time in the day. And I'm Slam. And, like, you look at your life and it's like, and I think everyone feels like this. Like, you look at your life and it's like, you don't have any more time to do anything else. Like, whatever it is that you're doing takes up all your time, and that's how we perceive it because that's how it is. Meaning, maybe that's where that structured comes into, where you can feel like you're doing more because it's less wasted time, but you're not ever wasting any time. That's one concept. There's no time to waste. Everyone only has 24 hours in a day. There is no wasted time. You could be sitting there doing nothing, but that's not wasted time. It's time that is accounted for. Now what you're doing, it don't matter if you're doing something or not doing something. If you're in your brain or you're not in your brain. If you're thinking or you're not thinking. It don't matter. We all have 24 hours. End of fucking discussion. How you choose to use it has nothing to do with anything, and there's no way to compare it. But we do have that much time. So what am I doing for 24 hours? I'm being a hoss. Or whatever pertains to that. Constantly working on myself, constantly growing, constantly battling, constantly learning, constantly getting information. And there's never enough time, technically, other than the fact that there is only that much time. It's always the exact amount of time that you need to do whatever it is that you're allotted to do. So my work has been really crazy different. The way I've been working. I work a couple hours a day. You know, like before I'd work 12, 16 hours a day. Like literally, dude. This was like my whole life. And then over this healing journey, I switched and started working less. And working on myself the rest of the time. And so I can look at I can perceive myself now where it looks like maybe I'm playing a lot. I honestly do. Like I understand why people would think and could be jealous of me. Like so when I started my painting today, I was laughing to myself in my head because I was like in one right, these motherfuckers do have reason to be jealous. Because everything I do looks easy. Everything I'm doing, I make it look effortlessly. I don't fucking make mistakes. I don't fail. I don't mess up. I don't quit. You never know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. One day I'm doing this, one day I'm doing that. One day I'm building this, one day I'm building that. Like always fucking changing. Always all over the place. Everyone's loving him. Everyone, he's out here, everyone's talking about this dude. Everyone's doing this, whatever. They know him across the United States of America already. Like, I mean, telling their friends about me, other artists in other places. Like, I get it. I get I'm a badass. I get it. What makes it so different than you, right? If you guys have heartaches, then I got heartaches, you know? What's the difference? If I have shortcomings, then you guys have shortcomings, or you know? Like, so, if you have difficulties, I have difficulties too. Like, it's not, I didn't get like a get out of jail free card here. I don't get it. I just chose what I wanted, and then now I fucking do whatever the fuck it is that I need to do to get it. And like, I don't know why you'd be jealous of me, but whatever. I mean, yeah, I do got some protection and shit, but that was earned because I'm doing what I'm doing. And I've talked about this before. I've already said I've done more with my 24 hours than you. Consistently for 2 years. I've done more with my 24 hours a day than everyone in the world for the last 2 years. Guaranteed. And you can ask nature, you can ask angels, you can ask demons, anybody. That's why they respect me. That's why they protect me. Because I'm the only one really doing it to the max capacity of what I can. It's not a comparison game. It'd be based on percentage. And I'm at max percentage of impossibilities. So. But it's cool, man. I don't know, man. This talk sounds kind of shitty. But maybe I don't get it, man. Because I did this journey on my own. I don't get it. I don't even get why I'm doing what I'm doing then. Like, I don't even know why I'm trying to help people. Because no one did it for me. Like, no one was telling me this shit. No one was showing me this shit. No one was doing the capacity of things that I'm doing. So, like, it's really weird to me. It's like, what the fuck, why are you doing this, Cody? Like, why do you even care? It's actually really fucking confusing. Because, like I said, like, in one instance, like, dude, I shouldn't help anybody. Like, I shouldn't care at all. But then, like, it's like, within, I don't know. But then the rest of it's like, well, it's just what you do, I guess. I don't know. It's just you, Cody. Like, you just help people. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't know. You just don't want people to suffer. I don't know. You know, I think for me it's because, like, I understand everyone is suffering. And I understand that everyone's trying to be strong. So, like, everyone's suffering in silence. And that's the worst. Because that's when you lose hope. And, like, when you go and then you try and tell people about it, you pick up the cues that those motherfuckers don't care. They don't want to hear your shit. They don't want to hear your sorrows. They don't give a fuck. And it's like, I do care. But then I'm going to be the one human being that says, I care that you hurt. I care that you're going through. But unless you want to do something about it, and you're fucking going to do something about it, then I don't care. I can't. Because I can't care if you don't care enough to do what it takes to change. Because if I care and you don't, then that's just hurting me. And I'm not in the game of hurting myself anymore for other people. For nothing in return. And that has nothing to do with free will or love. I'm not gonna hurt myself for you. For nothing in return. Or for, yeah. Because that's just ignorant. That's stupidity. That's dumb. The concept of popping up on a cross and dying for somebody's sins, it's the same concept. Fucking dumb. Stupid. Pointless. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. No one died for your sins. It's so contrary because, like, he was coming to show you how to live in the now and how to forgive yourself and then how to be high vibrational and how to heal and how to believe and have faith. And then you guys did the opposite. And then you followed the opposite of him. So anything in the future is never against him. It's against everything that came after him. Because his concepts were clean. His concepts were right. But you guys took it to the fucking extreme. So I'm going to toss up this idea. The Antichrist is not against the concept of Yahusha or Jesus or what he was really preaching. It's against Christians. Because Christians are wrong. They don't even follow Yahusha and what he preached. So it should be anti-Christian. And that's what I've been talking about the whole time anyway. Is anti-religion. Because religion is false. It's all pride and ego of man. And dude, these clouds are like going across my sky, dude. And they're so fire. It's like a zoo. It's like I get to see like all these scenes and animals. Like my imagination's so fire. And like I see all these people and stories, and it's cool because, like, you know what, my art is so fun because actually what's so crazy is I'll paint and then I'll look at the sky and then I see my art in the sky, like literally, like things that are in my art are in the sky, and this is why I laugh about, sometimes I say, like, who's mimicking who, and but it's what with the same energy, like that's all the same thing in reality, all connected on the same grid. We're all needed. We can't have one without the other. Like, that's the one thing that I'm understanding is, like, for the Earth game to exist, like, everyone is needed. Everything is needed. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. And everything affects everything. The butterfly effect. The consciousness of us, you know, January 6th, any kind of riot, any kind of concert, think about the concept of sitting in front of the TV at prime time, right? Like, what happens, you know, on our 10 o'clock news? How many people are watching and connected, watching the same news channel, you know, Super Bowl, all around the United States? Like, it's just, that's why it's so crazy. That's why it costs so much to get a commercial, because the collective consciousness, all the energies in the world are watching the Super Bowl, whatever, at the same time, or the Olympics, or whatever, and like they're surrendering power and influence all at the same time, and then that's, you know, shaping our reality. And it's so crazy, like, I can't quantify how it works, quantify it. I just know it does work, but I don't know how to stop it, because it's everyone's individual person that has to do their stand, right? So the only way to correct such a huge demographic is for all of us, or the majority of us, or 144,000 of us, to come together and overpower, with our energy, with our influence, with our time, attention, and focus, the rest of the world. And we can do it. I think 144,000 is enough. If we all gave our time, attention, and focus. Because I'm in control of my time, attention, and focus always. And I'm conscious of that. I'm aware of that. And I'm intentional in that. Meaning, whatever it is I give my time, attention, and focus to, I know what it is and why I'm doing it. And even this is even on a low-level animalistic pleasure side. Like, even if I'm doing stuff that is a lower existence, or even in lust or something, like, I know what I'm doing. So I'm giving my time, attention, and energy to anything and everything, and I take responsibility for it all the time. But I know I'm doing it. So I'm just capable of focusing all my time, attention, and focus into one thing. Like, if you watch me in my art, like, I'm focused in that. Like, I feel like I'm definitely on the scale of autistic for sure. And on the spectrum. But I choose to be, and I like it, man. It's fucking fire. And it's so much cooler because I'm focused completely. I don't give a fuck about people around me. Like, when I go in the mornings to pick up feathers, like, you know, it was kind of everything in my life. Dude, that eye is sick. There was a progression in my confidence, right? And I'm the only one who knows this. There's a progression in my confidence. So these shorts that I have on, these are girl shorts. These are size 6. And I put them on a couple weeks ago. And I showed a girl, and I was kind of embarrassed because in this video I don't have a hard on, okay? But I put them on, and I had I got a hard on for a reason. And then I put the shorts on, and like I took a picture of it, just for confidence issues. And then the next day I met somebody, and I told her, I was like, look, I want to show you this. It was kind of weird. I didn't want to be perverted about it, but I told her, I was like, I've been going through this stuff, and like I made these pants, and I'm trying to like just become more confident in everything I create. And then I'm understanding that the idea of sex is a stereotype put on by the world, and you can dress and be whatever. Dude, this guy is crazy, bro. You can wear whatever. So I put these things on. Like, I don't... And I was laughing at myself because like, damn, dude. Especially, you know, you damn poking at the bottom of them. But, I laugh because then I showed her, but I tried to show a picture where it didn't look so obvious. Like, I wasn't trying to show her the fact that I'm packing a baby's arm. But, because me and her talked about a next level of expansion in our growth as humans. So I understand, for me, nudity has to come in the future for me. I have to be naked. I have to be creating art naked. Now, I'm not 100% in love with my body as far as fit goes. I would like to be skinnier in my stomach and get rid of my titties and stuff, but I gotta do stuff to get there, and then I'll be more than fine with being naked. But then again, at the same time, I'm comfortable with what I look like. And it's just my stereotype, you know? It's me. It's what's going on in my head. And it's like, because it takes something. It's a sacrifice to get my body to look like a fit. You know, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to sweat, then I got to eat better, which costs more money that I don't fucking have right now. And so all these things come into play, and it's like, you know, it would be cool if I could do nudity with someone else, because I also got to break that ceiling too, you know. And then you kind of talk about OnlyFans, and it's like, I know I want to do OnlyFans, but then I want to do nudity. And then I may even do nudity with another person, and then that may progress to something else, maybe even more provocative, you know. And because I need to at least do everything. I need to move through all the avenues of all of it, because I need to, number one, respect my body and love it, and honor it, and be proud of it. So therefore, I need to show it. All of it. Every bit of me. And so I don't know the time on that. It's pretty close, man. And every day is a test. Every week is a test. Like I said, I put these shorts on a couple weeks ago. Took pictures of it. Watched myself videotape. You know, like I videotape myself naked almost every single night. And then I watch it. To try and just get myself okay with seeing myself naked, and just learning to love what it is I look like, and then if there's something that I need to change or want to change, then I can change it. But you have to be okay with yourself. Like, I mean, there'd be not, you know, I mean, I would love to be fit, but like I said, that costs a sacrifice, right? And like I said, as of right now, in this very moment, it's just not a priority for me. So, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens this week. I've been talking about going back to work out and stuff. I'm going to, I just don't know when it's coming. Because I need to clean a bunch of shit too. and then I gotta whatever. So I guess I do need to get on a schedule. But yeah, those shorts, whatever, man. They're pretty. I don't know. They're just part of it. And then today I wore the Crocs that I painted too. So I was in nothing but stuff that I painted. But the nudity is something I gotta do. And I may. And so a lot of times, like, people tell me, like, you know, drawing bodies is difficult. And I don't know. I don't know if I even ever want to draw a body. I don't know if I ever want to be that technical, right? In that one concept, even though there's a lot of bodies in my art, they're just hyper zoomed in. It's very hard to explain my art. Other than you just got to sit with it and then zoom in and out, and then if you are intoxicated or you are under the influence, you will see some crazy ass shit. You will see photolistic, real life events, real places in my art. I see them all the time, and they blow my mind. Because, like I said, it's not really I don't plan it. It just is. And so, I just love art. I love it so much. It's the most. I don't know. That's what I can't even imagine not doing it now. I don't even know what I would be doing in my time. Because everything leads to that. Everything is art. Everything is canvases and feathers and paints and sticks and rocks and grass and birds, and everything is just about creation in my life now. Everything is like, well, how can I create with this? Like, whatever. Like, you go get a drink and it's frozen. The ice, the way the ice looks, the way the water marks and leave stains on this and that. Like, everything in my reality is so fucking beautiful, and it's so perfect in its timing. So today I was sitting in my truck. I pulled in the house, and I was getting ready to go paint, right? And the storm came through, and it started hailing, and like the hail was beating on my truck, and like it was pretty crazy. And then I get out and I pick up some ice, and like the ice is just crazy, and then I eat it, and it was just so beautiful. Like, it tasted weird, but tasted kind of chemical-y, but it's good. But it's like, yeah, dude, everything is so crazy. Like, I think about the shits, like the bird shits, bugs. Like, you don't even know how much stuff I take pictures of. The way the sun goes through. So one of my parts, I love it because, like, the sun will blast through the forest, and then it will shine on a tree or a stump or this or that, and like I take pictures of that, and then the light, I see faces, I see all kinds of shit in it, and it's so beautiful because it's like, it's so perfect. And then, you know, and then my shadow pictures, I literally just walk in front of the sun and then whip my phone around and take it. I don't plan shit. And then sometimes I'll kind of play with a stick or something and flip it and spin it, but like I just live, and like everything, you start to learn that everything is a creation. Like, everything is a fucking creation, man. And that's what I told that woman, and that's what she told me the other day. She was like, that statement of everything is a creation, or you are a creator. Everything you do through your perception, you are creating. Like, you're nothing but a fucking creator. And every decision you make, every choice you make, like every thought, you're creating your own reality. And so it's like, now we got to capitalize on it. Now we got to learn how to use that ability and that strength and that power that we're given from day one. Like, how do we create our reality? How do we get rid of these limited beliefs? How do we get out of these boxes that have been formed around us? And like I said, it's the box of religion, the box of even sexuality, the box of money, the box of government, the box of, you know, your country and your genetics, the box of your origin story, or your race, your height, your strength, your mentality. Like, all these fucking boxes. We just got to get rid of every box and go into creator mode. I've talked about this, you know, in video games, you know, like Minecraft, you got survival mode, like hardcore survival mode, and like you die once and then you got to restart. We kind of live in that, right? And that's how we perceive it. Well, it's survival mode. You know, when you go through trauma as a child and you're survival mode, you know, you don't know how to do money, you know, your adrenal glands and stuff. Like, there's all kinds of stuff in this, right? Causes sickness, all kinds of stuff manifest physically. But at some point, you can choose. You realize that, wait, I get to choose what I live in. I can choose to play hardcore survival mode if I want, or I can play in creative mode. Yeah, there's not a lot of risk. You can't really die. I can fucking fly everywhere. I have all the materials I need. I can create anything, and it's faster, and it's quick, and it's at the tip of my finger, you know? If I can think it, if I can imagine it, I can build it. I have everything that I do need to create what it is that I need or want. And so, like, I made that idea a while ago, you know, and then I found a pair of Minecraft sunglasses outside, and I laughed, and it was like on that day I realized, like, I'm no longer playing survival mode, I'm playing creative mode. Well, all the rules are different. It's infinite possibilities. It's whatever I can imagine, I can create. It does take time. It does take attention. And it does take focus. But it is plausible. And I can build it. And then you understand that you have to progress. Let's say you want to build this big elaborate thing. You can't ever build that elaborate thing until you learn how to build the smaller thing, the small building. And then once you can build the small building, then you can build a little bit bigger one, more technical, and then so on and so on and so on. And so that's kind of the journey of this. It's like I'm building everything, like, but I'm having to build it in steps to learn the basics so I can get more technical and bigger and more influential in the future, you know? So I can get the bigger, better creations. But you got a baby step, you know, and it just takes real time, real attention, and real focus to get there. And to learn your craft, to hone your craft, and to have trust in yourself. Because you're building a trust factor that you never truly had. You know, and then, like I said, I remember this one girl, I can't do good for myself. Can't do good for myself. Or something like that. I can't ever choose or good for myself. And it's like, it just takes practice. It takes time. And maybe you have to choose yourself first to find out what goodness is. And find your scale of goodness before you can ever truly put your trust in anyone else. And that's completely true, because I had to trust me first before I could ever trust another human being. And like I said, I do have some weird trust issues, but not fucking really. No one's given me anything to trust. That's the point. So it's like, even now, I trust me completely. I trust that I will overcome anything in these... Dude, these clouds are crazy, bro. It's so sick. It's so beautiful. But now that I trust myself, I trust that no matter what happens, I will be okay. Because I will be able to overcome it. I'll be able to flip it, spin it, and find the best. Find joy, find happiness, find the lesson. And be grateful for it in any situation. And so now, you know, now I'm capable of trusting people. But no one's really here for me to trust, if that makes any sense, you know. Like, people will say they want to do art together, but then we don't. So, and I just tell them, I'm like, look, I would do art with you when you're ready. Just tell me and I'll show up. Like, I do get frustrated in it, because it's like I I'm only me. Like, you guys have families, you have this, you have that. Like, you tell me, I'll show up. It'll be that easy. You pick a fucking day, talk it out with your wife, talk it out with your friends, whatever. Y'all pick the day and I'll be there in the discussion. I want to create, but I just flow. I have less restrictions than you. You pick the time, you pick the day, I'll be there. And I talked about it because, like, I told a guy, I was like, man, I wanted to do a little therapy thing, group therapy. People would just come and talk together for fucking free. One person showed up. I'm like, man, it's like, you could talk about doing things all day long. I'm action-based. I'm action-based. Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about it for 1 fucking second and then go do it. This is what you guys want to do? Well, let's go. Let's go to the store. Let's buy what we need. Let's go fucking build it. Right now. And that's how I like to do things. Like, right now. In the moment. Because if we procrastinate, we'll put it off forever. And it will never take place. And that's kind of the healing journey itself. You got to learn to start facing and doing action instantly. I think that's the biggest thing you have to learn. And that's why you gotta separate yourself from people. Because shit's gonna come up all day, every day. You're gonna face a little battle. Dude, these clouds, these clouds are so, I'm so blessed. To just watch this. And the sun behind it, like, oh. But that's the thing, like, you gotta start understanding, like, you gotta face that shit, man. I can think, like, I went to this woman's house and did this job, but me and her talked for like an hour. And then I started to go do work after that, and we was talking about narcissists and some really dark ass shit, man. And by the time I left her house, I was fucked. My emotions were fucked up. And this was probably the worst I've ever been. Worst I've ever felt. Like, I was destroyed. I took that woman's energy. I took so much of it. And, so much of it. And it was so fucking negative. And so I went, and I was going to go home because I was feeling so bad. I was like, I'm just going to go lay down because I don't know. I can't do anything. I'm incapacitated, like, almost, really. And then I ended up going to this restaurant, and I felt so fucking bad. And one of the buddies was like, man, you alright? I was like, dude, I don't know. I'm fucked up right now. And then, whatever. And then he was like, well, I'm going to go get somebody. I was like, okay. Like, I need her. And, she came out. These clouds are crazy. She came out and she helped me just by hugging me. I think we danced for a second or something, but she definitely made whatever it was okay. And I can't even explain it. She definitely pulled me out of the darkness that day. It was fucking dark. It was real dark. And so then I look at everything that I do, and it's like, I hope I do that for other people. Because she pulled me out of the dark by just being herself. That by her just being herself, she pulled me out of the darkest moment, literally, probably one of the darkest moments I ever felt. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. That's why she's my favorite. Always be my favorite. But whatever, man. I don't know. Today was cool. She'll always be my favorite. But I don't know, man. My art's fun. Yeah, man. Everything's a lesson. I don't know, man. People make me laugh. Oh, yeah, she's definitely my favorite. She pulled me out of the darkness, man. You know, and then that's kind of maybe where this is kind of a lot of where the external thing is needed. Because like I said, so I've had the same muse, which is that person, pretty much since I started art, and I can't shake it. I don't want to, and maybe I don't see her, or we don't talk. But she's still an inspiration for me, and I guess people need that, right? I think people need beauty in their life, and now nature's my beauty, but she's always gonna be that too for me. But I guess you just it's just the people, man, and no matter how people perceive anyone, like, that's what's so crazy. Like, you think about the concept of like a Bonnie and Clyde type of energy, or you know, any kind of group of people like that help each other, that are there for each other. Like, it doesn't really matter how we perceive them, because they're in their own reality. Like, they got each other's back. Like, to me, that's fucking fire. Like, they could be doing bad things per se, or infringing on people's free will, or just to survive, or robbing or stealing. But it's like, I mean, if they trust each other, love each other, that's more than, if they ride or die, like, that's more than most people have. You know, like really. Like, so to have a relationship like that with somebody, and hopefully you guys aren't like putting yourself in situations to ride or die, but to have people in your life that are ride or die is very slim, you know. And so to have a relationship like that with somebody is crazy. And like, that's what I want in my partner, is no matter what we go through it together. We'll figure it out. And you know, I think that's what a marriage is supposed to be. A life partner is supposed to be that, you know. But you gotta kind of be strict in that. And you guys always have to be together. Like, really, like, you can't, like, I saw something about like a group of some people, like a husband and wife or whatever, that they just vowed to never sleep alone, or to not be at home with each other or wherever they're at, not sleep in the same bed. They had to always sleep in the same bed. I was like, that's pretty cool. It could be difficult, but like in the long run, like that's commitment. Like that's fucking fire to me. Meaning if I'm going somewhere, she's coming with me. That's fucking cool, man. Because then it's like I always have her with me. And then I move around my stuff. If she's gone, I gotta go do something, gotta go do work there, I go with her. And then she always has me. Like to have that ride or die with you always. And then you're always sleeping together. Like in the same bed. Like you always have your protection with you, your safety and security with you. Like how is not every relationship supposed to be just like that? Like I get it. I get sometimes you gotta go for work somewhere else, but it's like, just fucking move shit around. Make them pay for your wife to come. Make them pay for your husband to come. You need them now. And then if they're there with you and you're eating out every night together, or you're always together, then you don't have time to go cheat. You don't go have time to give somebody else time, attention, and focus that you should be giving to your husband and you should be giving to your wife. And then you can't cheat. Because cheating is giving somebody else's time, attention, and focus to somebody else. And I think about that in some of the scenarios that I live in. While I'm talking to these women that are in bad relationships or shit like that, I'm just their friends. But I look at it too in a concept, it's like, I'm talking to you for hours. This is kind of shitty. Because now you're giving me time, attention, and focus that's supposed to be given to your husband. And then who knows what it is. You know, now I'm becoming your safety and security, which is kind of fucking shitty. Because I'm not that. I'm not supposed to be that. I'm just trying to help you be a better you. And help you make up your mind on what you need to do so you're not miserable anymore. But in the same instance, it's like I'm doing the job that you're not capable of doing, or your husband's not capable of doing. But you can't talk to him like this either, though, because it's already shit. So I don't know the answer, man. Because it's like, that's how it all starts, you know. I hear about, like, you know, work husbands, or work boyfriends, or work girlfriends, or work, you know, they're just your person at work, you know, and you like them or flirt with them or whatever. I was like, that's just kind of shitty, man. Dude, these clouds are so crazy because, like, I see a huge deer face right now. Like, dude, I see so much. I see so much. I got some new stuff coming out in the future, but I don't know how it's coming out yet. I was kind of just testing something out today. In my art. About something in the future. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm gonna test it a little bit after it all dries and stuff. Let's kind of look at different stuff. Dude, these clouds are so cool, man. Like, I could sit here and just watch the clouds all day. It's so crazy how many ideas I get. I don't know, I think I need to get an iPad so I can draw. So I can do digital art. But I'll get one when it's needed. I preferably don't want iPad though. I just don't like iPhone anything, or Apple anything. But maybe my Beats, I guess. But if it, that eye though, man. There's so many eyes in my artwork. Always watch it. But yeah, I don't know. It's so crazy. Like, you think about this. This is kind of crazy for some reason. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I was walking in the woods the other day, and someone put a little toy, looked like a little fairy, and built this little thing in the woods. And it was cool because it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit. So, I mean, I'm always looking around at everything. So, I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Took a picture of it. It's a little, like a little toy fairy, but it looks so adorable. Like, it just was always meant to be there. And so I perceive things because, like, I did see a moth or whatever, and it looked like a fairy flying, and it looks like a fairy in my photos. Like the energy of it. And, but it's like, what if, you know, and I've talked to people about this, like, I talk to people a lot of times about, did they see stuff when they were little? Like, did they see entities or energies or invisible friends or imaginary friends? And some did, some didn't. But a lot of people saw stuff. And like I said, I think when you're a child, you're so fucking innocent and clean. So what it is that you're seeing, like, based on the concept of perception, is real. Right? Because we only know so much. You know, and a lot of what we know is just a knowing. We not even really technically have proof. You know, that's why sometimes some of the science shit, it baffles my mind. Because some of the assumptions that they come up with don't fucking make sense. Because there's no way for that assumption to work. I think it's a double slit where there's slits in the thing and the lasers go through it, and or light goes through it, and then if no eyes observe it, it does one thing, but then once the eyes observe it, some fucking way it knows, and then they act differently. I'm trying to think what that one's called. But it's like, how would you know that it does something different if you never put your eyes on it? You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's an implausible understanding. You're just assuming, because there's no way we could figure out if it's true or not. Maybe if we did it with sound, I guess. I don't know. Like, it displaced it with sound, but I don't know. But then the moment that you looked at it, then it would be different. So I don't know. Like, you would never truly actually ever be able to know what it looked like without looking. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't know how they're coming up with the conclusion. But I have seen kind of the results of it, but it doesn't, you know, it's if it's not observed, then is it actually really doing anything? And maybe that is just reality itself. Where if no one is observing it, what is really going on? Is anything going on? And then if we start to look at ourselves as a video game, or what our perception renders in what we see, then actually we're the one rendering it in. So then actually we're in control of what we are rendering. Now there could be, yeah, because the code has to go through us. And so then if you can get good enough to where you can change the code as it's rendering, and then choose what you're rendering in, then you are ultimately shaping your own reality even more than before. Because like if I look up into the clouds and I want to see a bear, I just render in a bear, right? And that's kind of where I'm going, where anything is possible. And the way my art is, so you perceive things based on color and the highs and lows. And so what if the way that your perception works is you have sequences, you have to set a code that causes you able to accept variables and turn on colors based on their variables. So that's how you see grass. That's how you see the shape of a tree, is because that tree represents colors and a code, and you have the receptors to see it. And then it's stacked into your visual cues, and it renders in. But it's all just based on receptors. The same thing with hearing, a vibration. You have the receptors to hear, the receptors to see. And then how your receptors are set up is how you are going to perceive things. So if you can tweak those and change those things, then you can maybe see different realities and different things. And then, like I said, then if you got good at it, then you could render in whatever it is that you needed, per se. Whatever it is that you wanted, now that you're on creator mode. So you actually have everything you need. You just got to be able to select it and start using it. And that's what's so crazy, because I'm looking at these clouds and there's so many different colors. There's like the pinkish orange from the sun, and it's putting hues on different grays of the clouds that are flying by, and then the oranges. And then like you're seeing so many high lows and shapes, and like eyes and rabbits and deer and bears and dragons and hearts and people, and I just see everything and all things, like girls, women, children, like stories, dogs. I don't know. It's like I said, it's just infinite possibility. And so what's so crazy is like I'm sitting there talking, but then there's ideas going on in my head about the future and stuff that I've got to be doing. And then you wonder, like, what it's. I don't know. Horses. But I don't know, man. Today was cool. Every day is cool. I'm probably gonna kill this pretty soon. Symphony, you know? I'm super excited about the future, you know? I live one day at a time, and yeah, I get frustrated like everybody else. I get impatient like everybody else. I'm still human, you know? And like I said, the biggest thing for me is being at the same place. You know? It's a weight. It's a weight on you, you know? But I'm proud of me, man. I've changed so much. I've overcame so much. And I'm the only one who understands it. I'm the only one who actually knows. And, you know, that is something kind of cool. Because you think about, as I go out into the world and I'm meeting these new people, you start to understand that they don't know you from Adam. And so, they don't know your past unless you tell them your past. You know, they don't know where you came from unless you tell them where you came from. Now, and then you will get judged on things and stuff like that, and then someone could assume that you're this or that, or that you're lying to them, or you're not being honest. And that's fine. That's just part of it. because it takes time, attention, and focus to, you know, to trust, right, in another human being. And so I can't be mad about that. You know, when people think that maybe I'm the bad one or something, or maybe they think I'm lying, or I'm not who I say I am, or who I'm presenting I'm to be. And I think it just takes time for people to like look at the journey and like, oh, this kid's been doing this for a year and a half now. This kid's been putting hundreds of videos. He put a couple hundred videos out since this date. He's done this much art. He's doing this all day. Like, this kid's not lying. This kid is actually doing all this shit all day, every day. When does he have time to be something different? I don't. I actually don't. And I laugh about it because I a lot of times I think that, dude, that eye, that's a big eye. That's cool. Because I think a lot of times, especially when it comes to girls, I think maybe they think I'm like, maybe a really narcissist, or that I'm lying, and so there's nothing I can do about it, right? I mean, because I could tell, I mean, I could perceive that I could be perceived as being like fake, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what people perceive me as. I just keep doing me every day, so like, for me it's regular, so I don't really know how other people perceive me. Or maybe they think I'm lying, or I'm playing make-em-ups, and I'm doing none of those things. I'm living exactly what I'm saying. I'm talking exactly what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I don't mess up, but I am exactly what I portray myself to be on social media, on YouTube, in life, whatever it is that I'm doing. I am those things. Yes, my YouTube is a little bit more fueled a lot of times when I'm not such a dick. I'm not really a dick when I'm out in the real world, because I don't have to be. But because the opportunities aren't really there that much anymore. I whittled out the people that I had to act a dick to. They're not in my lives anymore. So, you know, I just don't hang out with people that I need to be a dick to. You know, so they're just not worth my time. I can't help it that you're not worth my time. It's not my fault. But I don't have to put myself in negative energy just because you're jealous of me. So it is what it is. There's no reason to be jealous of anybody. Your life is yours and mine's mine. If you don't like yours, fucking change it. Very simple. But don't be jealous of people. If you don't have this, go figure out how to get it. I don't know. If you're not happy with this or that, change it. Go do something. But don't whine and cry about it. That's fucking pointless. There's no point in that. It's useless. It's a waste of time, even though you can't technically waste time. That is a waste, because at least it's negative, and then you're never going to change. And if anything, I think we've been jealous enough throughout your life that, like, you know what you want, and then if you're not going to get it, then evidently you don't want it enough, I guess. And then you're just gonna sit there and pout and pout and pout. Because you don't have it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. Because, like, for me, I may want things, but I can't go get a want if I'm infringing on someone's free will. So that's what restricts me on some stuff. Like, maybe I want her, but I don't want to manipulate her. I don't want to force her. I don't want to put her in a bad situation. If she wants, I don't know her life, so I don't know. I can't force it. Now, if she was like, okay, I want this, and then I'll go, okay, well, then I'm ready. I'll help you. I'll face whatever. I'll ride and die. Whatever we got to deal with. Easy. Who do I need to cuss out for you? Who do I need to talk bad to? Who do I need to do this to? I'm ready. I'm ready to just lay some whoopings on people. But I can't go in there and do it. I can't force someone to make that decision. I can be here when they're ready, and I can say, okay, well now you can tag me in, and we're gonna do this together. Now I get to go have fun. Now I get to go protect. Now I get to go make things easier for you. Now I get to walk into a room first, assert my dominance, so you can do whatever and be whomever you want to be. And no one's gonna fuck with you, because you're with me. And then she can be her true authentic self and be that flow, that water that she needs to be, so she can shine. I don't care about shining. I already shine. I want her to outshine me in every possible way. That's the point of me. She supports me, I support her. Whatever it is that we do it together. If I win something, she wins it. If she wins something, I win it. It's not a comparison game. Like, that's my future, and that's my partner. We win together, we lose together, and we don't lose. Not when we're together. And I don't really lose now, but it is what it is. And so that's me, that's my future. So I'm just working on myself to be better, so I can stand, so I can be the silent protector without even having to say anything. So I can allow her to be her best self. That's my goal. I do what I gotta do, she does what she gotta do, but we can both do it at the max capacity because we have what we need in each other to feel safety and security that we've never really felt in anybody else. So we've never truly been able to be our true authentic selves. Completely. With other people. I can be my true authentic self with myself. But I've never had someone there with me that allowed me to be my true authentic self with them. You know, for me, it's like me being a little bitch. Like, there's never really been someone I could be a little bitch with, you know? Like, whine and cry like a little bitch. I may do it to myself. Not really. Because I make fun of myself, so I have to stop it. But I'm really hard on myself, I guess. But that's how I deal with shit. So, for being a little bitch, you know? Crying. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's fun. It's fun. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch this video, though. It'll be cool. Whatever. But this is a cool song. Cool day. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do this week yet. I gotta work a couple days. I need to clean. Need to clean a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I look to the future. I got canvases, so who knows what's gonna happen, you know? I'm probably not gonna paint my room again. I'll probably paint outside at some point this week. We'll see. I got a lot of shit I gotta deal with this week, and kind of frustrated, but it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Oh no. I'll see ya. Holla. Love y'all. Peace. Now I can't find a key without you, and now your song
song is on repeat, and I'm dancing on to your heartbeat. And when you're gone, I'm feeling